Hey YouTube, Sergeant Savinelli. So for those of you that live in areas where you have really bad weather like tornadoes and hurricanes and things like that, and you wake up in the morning and you find your neighbor's grill in the front yard, well, we must have had one hell of a storm here last night, because when I got up this morning, this is what I found on my front porch. Say hi, Ghost Cobb.
Greetings from Connecticut. Well, I'm just still in, I don't even know. I'm still in shock.
You? Huh. I'm used to waking up to my wife's beautiful face. I woke up to you. What? Thank God you had your beautiful wife and Macy with you, because otherwise, boy, I'll tell you, the shock would have been too much. I think I might have to go to therapy over that or something.
Probably.
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you what. For sure.
How long have we been planning this?
This visit?
Yeah.
2 weeks?
2 years.
Well, 2 years, yeah.
2 years.
Yeah.
In English, that would sound like 2 years. I had cigar mouth. Yeah, 2 years we've been trying to do this, to get together.
Well, you know, life happens.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately.
Uh-huh.
But good things come to those that wait.
They certainly do, brother. They certainly do. We tried to get Pipes and Kayaks and Mark in Rhode Island here with us today. Unfortunately, life happened for them yet again.
Yeah.
And we miss you guys. Brad, Mark, we miss you guys. We wish you were here with us, smoking these fantabulous adult vegetables. These significant contributions from a very small country just off the coast of Florida. What we're smoking right now, because we have designated this to be Cuban Day, so we decided to do Cuban cigars all day. This is what, our third installment?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's see. Let's go through the list. The first Cuban cigar that we had was a limited edition Cohiba Sublime.
Then there was the Siglo 6.
Then there was the Siglo 6. That was number 2 for the day. Should have held off, because that's like the number 2 Cuban cigar in the world. Probably should have done these, but you know what? These are just such fabulous vegetables. So what we're smoking here today,
Vegetarians all over the world enjoy these things.
Oh, dude, there's vegetarians everywhere that love this stuff. What we're smoking here right now is the H. Upmann Super Magnum. Also a limited edition. For those of you that complain about the foot bands and stuff, I already took them off. So, I don't like bands, you know that.
Mm-hmm.
But so far, we've had delicious Cuban cigars.
Yes, we have.
We have one more for later on that we're holding on to, probably until after dinner or after lunch or at some point there, which is going to be the Bentley of the Cuban cigar, the Behique 56. They're like hen's teeth to find. And if you can find one, good luck to you, first of all. If you can find one, the retail, I understand from a connection of mine in the UK,
is ridiculous.
Is about $1.25, $1.20, $1.25 a stick right now.
They've gone through the roof.
Oh, through the roof. Now, those Cubans, they're sneaky, you know. That was supposed to be a regular production cigar. All right, the 52 to 54 and the 56 Behique was supposed to be a regular production cigar, which means what? They're supposed to make them all the time, right?
Supposed to.
Supposed to. Well, they can't meet the demand because they're not rolling enough of them. And because of that, the prices...
And the limited tobacco that goes in them is kind of getting scarce.
Yeah.
It's the last, I guess, the last two, or not last two, but like the last every other time they cut it, there wasn't enough quality there to be able to make it a regular
Right.
thing.
Well, that's the story that they told everybody anyway.
Yeah.
Whether or not that's true, I can't confirm or deny.
Neither could I.
What I can confirm is the Cuban government no longer owns 100% of Habanos SA. Okay? A few years back, they sold 50% of the company to the Chinese government. Actually, a Chinese tobacco whatever, but it's also government run. So
They're going to regret that.
well, we've already seen decline in the quality, and they do sneaky things like bands that they're supposed to get rid of, box bands that they're supposed to get rid of, because the box band actually contains a UPC label on it, which tells you exactly what the cigar in that box is. When the run is done, they're supposed to take any of those leftovers and they're supposed to burn them. Well, they're not doing that. So
that's money.
Because it's money to them.
To the Chinese, they won't allow that.
Correct.
Where the Cubans were okay with it.
Correct.
Because it kept the integrity there.
Right.
Where the Chinese government doesn't have that integrity.
Mm-hmm.
Shocker, government doesn't have integrity.
I know. Perish the thought, Sean. Perish the thought. But here's the thing. Today, you can buy a box of Cuban cigars and say, for example, you buy a box of Cohiba Sublimes. Okay?
Okay.
And you run that UPC label through the
Habanos
verification,
website.
right? Because
Right.
they have a verification thing on there that you can use, and it may pop up Hoyo de Monterrey Monte Cristo or Hoyo de Monterrey Epicure number 2s. Really? Come on now. You know, that kind of diminishes the
integrity.
To me, anyway, it does. It's a sneaky thing.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, if you're buying a box of Sublimes, you're looking at the box of Sublimes. You pull them out, there's a box of, there are Sublimes in there. The cigars are fantastic. So I really don't care what the tax stamp says on it, what that UPC says on it. They are authentic, and the website will tell you, yeah, these are authentic Cuban cigars. They're just not matched to the box because money. All about money. That's okay.
It's all right.
Uh-huh. We had a good breakfast this morning.
We did. We had some really good victuals.
Mm-hmm. Macy got to eat a lot of bacon and eggs too this morning.
Mm-hmm.
She was happy. Macy's not with us right now because she's with the girls in the pool. Yep.
Mind you, she jumped in by herself.
She dragged Mama all the way to the pool. Come on, this way. I'll show you where it is. It's over here. And as soon as they got up there, boy, she went right in. And there she was. She likes the water, man. She just loves that water.
Uh-huh.
Yep. We just gave props. Mama and Mama are here. They're in the pool. The boys are up here smoking our cigars. I'm sorry, adult vegetables. How's the draw on yours?
It's good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How the hell did you get down that far already? Good gravy, son. I thought I was a nuclear smoker. You and John Harden, rest his soul, matches 860.
Ginger ale.
Ginger ale. I got some too, but it's in the house. I didn't get it yet. I'm drinking water right now. You two, he used to smoke like a nuclear reactor. I see you do the same thing. I thought I was a fast smoker. I
Mm-hmm. guess
guess I'm not. Holy cow. We got some shout outs.
Mm-hmm.
I already texted photos to some people. We're going to say hey. First and foremost, Eric, the blue collar pipe smoker.
Yeah, Eric. Thanks for the nasty comment. You wait till I see your ugly mug.
Padre Piper. What's up, Padre? Loved your comment. I almost spit my water out when I read it.
Yeah.
So I sent the photo of me and Sean out to everybody, and the caption was, "Look at what the cat dragged to my house." And Padre's response was, "You need a new cat." Awesome. Mark VV from also down there, Metairie, Louisiana way.
Yes.
What's up, Mark?
Mark?
Of course, Pipes and Kayaks. Brad, love you, man.
Love you,
Mark
brother.
in Rhode Island, love you, man. Miss you guys. We already said that, but miss you guys.
We do miss you guys.
Miss you guys.
Absolutely.
Olivewood Piper. Carl.
My pops.
I sent you a picture too. We were talking about your Olivewood pipes. We dug them out. Sean brought his, and I dug mine out, and we were looking at them and just reminding ourselves of
You know I don't go nowhere, Pops, without one of your pipes.
that true story. I can vouch. I saw it. It's in the bag.
And I've even gone as far as Austria, Switzerland, and Germany.
Ah,
And
true.
I've never left without one of them.
A shout out to the Artful Codger, Ben. Nice to see you.
Ben, miss you, buddy.
Cane Rod Piper. Mike, hope all is well down PA way.
My fellow PA boy.
Yeah, another PA boy. Yeah. Phil Rivara.
Yes.
Phil, buddy,
Mr. Rivara.
keep those pipes coming, bro. Love them. Love them. Big how do you do to Doug Owen up in Poulsbo, Washington. Can't forget Doug.
Nope, never forget Doug. Never forget Doug.
Northwest Pipe Smoker, Tom.
Mr. Tom, always enjoy his videos.
Always enjoy his videos. He just put a new one out. I haven't had a chance to look
Yeah, I
at
haven't
it yet.
watched it yet
Yeah,
either.
I'll probably look
We've
at
been
that.
on the road, so it's...
Yeah, well, you guys, yeah, we've been driving. I'll probably look at that tonight over a cigar, because it is cigar weather, as you all know.
It is.
I actually tried to smoke a pipe the other day. I figured Captain Black might go good in the heat, right? It's sweet. There's burley in it. Let's do this. I did it and I immediately regretted it. The taste buds just say no at this time of the year.
That's correct.
I don't know why. I never will know why. But this is cigar weather.
It is.
I don't know.
It is.
And I'm not the only nut that thinks that way. You know? I mean, you're a cigar guy more in the summertime,
I am.
right? I know Pipes and Kayaks is, and I know Mark in Rhode Island is.
Yep.
Mark VV down in Louisiana. Padre smokes a pipe year round. I don't think Padre does cigars too often. I don't think I remember the last time I saw Padre smoking a
Last
cigar.
time I think he smoked an Artur Fuente.
Okay.
That was the last time I seen him smoke one.
Well, right, good choice.
It is a good choice.
Fuente's a great cigar.
It is a great cigar. That is a great cigar.
I will be doing a review of a new line. I met the owner a couple weeks ago at my local cigar lounge here. A good friend of mine owns the lounge, and he brought the owner of the Fasano Cigar Company in. Young gentleman by the name of Gianni Fasano. Another Irish boy like me. We talked in tongues that night. Native tongue. It was pretty good. Great guy. And the cigars are absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal. But that's in another video. You want to talk about these? while we're here.
They're fantastic.
Yeah, you got a good chew going there. You're chomping away. That's a good thing.
Yeah, it's
We
good.
lit these at the same time, by the way. Look at the difference. Look. Look. John Harden Jr. over here.
Hey.
Holy mackerel, dude. 3 Mile Island's got nothing on you.
No,
Whew.
that's for sure. That's for sure. Sure.
What kind of flavors you getting?
It's a lot of like light earth, leather, and I get a lot of cocoa out of it. And it reminds me of the Nestle Quick Powder Mix on a spoon, and you just stick it in your mouth, minus the grittiness, because the grittiness of the powder isn't there.
Right.
But the cocoa is there.
I'm going to add one flavor to that because I agree with what you just said 110%. The one other flavor that I'm getting, not a lot, but little pops and clicks here and there, is a hint of cinnamon. Just a little hint of cinnamon.
Yeah, they are good. How many of these you got left? One. Boy, they are delicious. You're gonna have to find more of these.
Unfortunately, he didn't have a whole box for me, which of course now the boxes are just like
Oh yeah,
astronomical. I got to work extra duty like 2-3 days before I can buy something like that. But he only had 4 left in the bottom of the box. That's why some of the feet on these, like mine, the foot was starting to split because it's the bottom of the box, you know, and it's been tinkered with by everybody and their sister and brother. But so I bought all 4. I just had to. I couldn't leave 4 in the box.
Yeah, I would have bought all 4 too.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
See?
Mm-hmm.
That's why
Mm-hmm.
I hate bands.
Mm-hmm.
Jackasses.
Can't stand bands. I wish they'd go back to naked cigars. Which, listen, Cuba was always known for their bands, but they were always known for very simple, traditional, you know, like your Monte Cristo bands. The first fancy band that they ever made was the Cohiba.
Right.
They put the Bahique Indian on it.
And
you
the
know,
reason why they went fancier was because of all of the people that were faking them. So they had to
well, no.
get more-
I mean, originally, when they first designed the very first Cohiba band,
Okay.
that was the first fancy band that Cuba ever had.
Well, that was before my time.
Oh yeah, before my time.
I doubt
Well, not
that.
before my time, but
I doubt that.
yeah, because the Cohiba brand hasn't been really along that
Right.
70s.
Yeah.
They started that.
Yeah.
That was Fidel's brand.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, exclusively.
Yes, it was.
When they first came out with that, nobody else but him was allowed to have them.
Right.
Him and the dignitaries that he presented them to as gifts.
And they had to be given by him.
By him, right. Right. You could not buy them commercially. But when they went commercial, because he figured he could make a lot of money, and he did, those were the first fancy bands. Now, Upman has a beautiful band, but it's still very simple. Yeah, it's got some gold on it. But
It's the same band that was around when Kennedy was alive.
Yeah, because Kennedy's favorite cigar,
Was the Upman.
the Upman,
Magnum.
nope,
Number 2.
nope, the
It's the short one.
no, they were long, but they were thin, and it was the
Yeah, but he also liked the real short, like they look like a shotgun shell.
the little robustos, but that wasn't the Upman. His favorite was the Upman.
It was an Upman.
What the hell was the name of it?
It was an Upman.
For the life of me, I can't think of it. Doug Owen will know. Doug, pipe in, will you?
Yeah. And tell him that I was right.
Oh my God!
Doug.
Don't forget, and don't be afraid to tell him he was full of beans too. Okay, tell him.
And that's not true because he didn't serve beans today.
You got a point.
So there.
Michelle V222, we're smoking cigars in the heat, okay? Where the hell you been hiding, by the way, Michelle V222?
Phil from the Briar Report.
Phil.
Very, very supportive of me and my channel and Fine 5 on Friday. That just means the world to me.
Absolutely.
How kind Phil has been.
Right.
Just super kind.
Mm-hmm.
Super kind.
Hey, Phil. I'm not waiting around for you to send me a BRTV cup anymore, by the way. I got John's. How was that for a zing?
Yeah, that was kind of mean, dude.
He knows I love him.
I know. I'm just kidding.
I wish I had more time to be more involved. And you know, I try to push all of these fantastic people as much as I can, because listen, there's been a whirlwind of nonsense lately that but I'm here to say, and I will always say, okay, that the true YTPC still has the best people on the planet. Okay? Still has the best people on the planet.
Agreed.
Okay? Regardless of the fringe knuckleheads, because you're always going to find them. All right? Eventually they run out of oxygen and they just kind of fade away, which is fine too. You know, it is what it is. Some of them never grow up, and that's okay too, right?
Yeah.
It's all right too. But they're not what we represent.
Right.
They're not who we are. They're not what we are.
Correct.
We all here know who and what we are, for real.
True story. Could have been said better.
I've had a million questions lately about John's pipes and all of that stuff. You all saw my video. You all know what's going to be coming. When exactly, I can't say, because I don't even know. All right.
Look,
an entire section of my basement is now all of John's stuff, and the work that I've got ahead of me is massive. But listen, when I'm ready to go, it's going to hit, and it's going to hit hard. All right. And I'll be out there to explain everything in detail. And we're going to make sure that the memories and all of his stuff gets passed on correctly. All right. And anybody that's interested, come one, come all. Anybody that's not interested, doesn't change the fact that we still love you and you are part of our community. Okay? That's what it is. What were you going to say? I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I was just going to say that, you know, it's almost as if we're comparing a yard sale at a condo versus a yard sale on a 5-acre farm.
Nah.
I mean, John's collection is the 5-acre farm yard sale versus the condo yard sale.
Yeah.
You know, I have like 23 pipes, not including my corn cobs. John has probably as many Savinellis as I do pipes in general, including my cobs. So be patient. It will come, but we have to do it. We have to do it correctly.
It's got to be done right.
And we have to do it right for a couple of different reasons.
It's got to be done right.
One, we owe Gene that. And most importantly, we owe the memory of our very dear friend John that.
Yeah.
So,
because he always said that someday when he was gone, he would hope that someone would have had the
ability to continue the life
ability,
of his pipes.
right? That's a good way to
Yes.
say it. The ability to pass his stuff on so that the legacy and the life
Yep.
of those pipes
So
don't end. Okay?
Yep. He told me once, he said, a pipe's life needs to be re-upped or given burst of energy when one passes on for the next person. Whether it be you find it in a 5 and dime shop or a yard sale or someone gives it to you, it's the next chapter of that pipe's life.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what Sarge is going to be doing with John's. So be patient. It'll happen. It just takes a little bit of time.
One of his last live streams, it was like the Friday before our last day after Thanksgiving Day review. John talked about that. He talked about how back in the old days, when people were smoking pipes, they didn't think of it as something that was going to last forever or something that was going to be passed on to family members or whatever. It was a tool.
Yeah.
All right? It was their day-to-day tool. It's what they smoked tobacco in. Okay?
Yeah.
Today, we have the luxury of being able to look back and see the ones that have actually, that thing's going to kill you. To see the ones that have actually survived, like the old K Woodies, the old custom builts, the old Graybos, the old Petersons, all of these pipes that managed to survive through the decades.
Yeah.
You've got pipes that are near 100 years old that are still in decent shape that you can find. Whether or not you can get near the price of what some of these people are asking. I mean, you look on eBay and it's like ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
Ridiculous. But we just want to make sure that the pipes get into somebody else's hands. Somebody that at least, was aware of who Matches was, right? Because that's part of the legend of that pipe, that it was once smoked by John. He owned it. It was one of his pipes. And in keeping with what his wishes were, it's going to move on to somebody else.
True. Slow-Mo Randy. Rockin' Randy. That's a great channel.
Mm-hmm.
Slow-Mo Randy.
Another good down-to-earth channel, all briared up.
Absolutely.
You'll always get a straight answer from John. You'll always get a great presentation. You'll always get good talk.
Everett
Young. Everett, I sent you a picture of us two this morning too. I didn't hear back from you, mister. Pipe up, will you? Who else? I don't want to miss people, and I hate missing people.
Oh my gosh.
But John had 35,000 people, and I have over 3,000 people, and
I have 3 people.
I don't know how. Am I in there too?
4 people.
4 people.
Let's see who else.
Hey, Kane Rod Piper, Tony P. from Pennsylvania. You two guys specifically.
Tony from Rhode Island.
Are all of you guys from Pennsylvania smartasses? Every one of you is? Because this guy's a smartass. Oh, and before I forget, what is it with losing all of these mob movie guys? We've lost 3 in the last 3 weeks. All right, first Ray Liotta went, right? Then Sonny Corleone got it, right? James Caan the other day.
Yep.
And just yesterday we lost Tony Sirico. Paulie Walnuts
Yeah.
from The Sopranos.
Yeah.
Who knew? Unbelievable. I found out he was actually in bad shape. He was only 82 years old, but he was in an assisted living place down in Florida.
Yeah.
Fort Lauderdale, I think he was living in.
He had all kinds of health issues.
And yesterday, that was it. He gave up the ghost, and now they're all where they are, having a nice Toscano cigar, and they're eating all the cannolis in the Sfogliatelle.
Grab the cannoli and leave the gun.
Take the cannolis, leave the gun.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
I don't think you're going to see very many mob movies for a while. Because all the good mobsters I don't think there are no real good young actors
No.
that are going to be able to step up and do what De Niro and Pesci and Con and
all of those guys.
all those guys. Al Pacino.
Pacino, yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll see. We'll see.
Beautiful day here in Connecticut. It's in the 80s. My weather. Not John's weather. He would have been here complaining. We would have been laughing at him. And he would have got even with us in October. That year we had that freak storm. We had like 3 feet of snow in October all the way. I get a phone call. Hey, look outside. You know what I said to him, right? And then I hung up.
He was snickering, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I like reminding everybody of his personality. And how he was, and how happy of a guy he was. You know, it's just something you can't forget.
No,
you know,
something
you can't forget.
No, for sure. For sure. For sure.
Damn, son, you are just chugging through that sucker. And look at the difference. Holy mackerel. I haven't even ripped the band off of mine yet.
Well, I had to. I was getting ready to start smoking the first
Well,
one.
I know. You're about ready to burn your fingers already. Holy cow. I think we're going to go in the pool today at some point, aren't we?
I don't know.
I think hot dogs and hamburgers first. What do you think?
Oh, I'm not hungry yet. Good grief. Man, oh, Dad, you're killing me. Sure.
When. I'm going to run you down the street. They got napkins and tissues on sale down there. You can dry your tears.
All right.
Please. You give the kid a couple of eggs and a couple of strips of bacon, and all of a sudden he's like, oh my God, I can't.
Watermelon, blackberries, toast. Good knit.
It's got to be pert near 1:30.
It's 2 o'clock. Almost 2 o'clock.
Even better. How the hell are you not going to be hungry?
I'm not hungry.
All right. Hey, what do you think of my new chapeau? I broke it out today for the special occasion of having Ghost Cobb here. Look. What do you think?
Whatever covers that ugly mug of yours.
I got my nice broken in, dirty, dingy one in there that I wear every day in the garden and in the yard. Because I like dirty and dingy things that last forever.
Mm-hmm.
But today I decided to put the brandy new one on. What do you think? Good? Is it a good look?
Sure.
Oh, that was convincing.
Well, I mean, got dirty and dingy and...
Yeah, Union Cigar, though.
Yeah, that's it. Gettysburg and Hanover, Pennsylvania. Great shop. John and Jordan from Union Cigar. And Nick, the GM in Gettysburg.
Great shout out.
They're going to be like, you smoked Cubans? Yeah, I smoked Cubans.
Yeah. Well, let's think hard. Who do we miss that we need to shout out to?
So many.
No, I know that. Any older I get, the worse I get.
I don't even know.
The memory's about worthless these days. I got the whole month of July off. I don't go back till the 27th. Ha ha!
Wow.
Dude, I've been smoking cigars, drinking bourbon, going fishing, doing all kinds of stuff that I can't do on a normal basis. Look, we're making a video for Pete's sake. When was the last time I made a video that was this long?
That's true.
Huh.
That's true.
The last one was with John. My last long video was with John.
Wow.
How do you like that one? Downstairs, in my garage. It was the day after Thanksgiving Day review. 2019.
With the freezer.
The screaming freezer. I think John fixed it because it doesn't scream anymore.
That's funny.
Yeah. It's all better. Now it's just a normal, quiet freezer.
Well, it's time to replace it then.
It works like a champ. And it's older than me. I know. That's old.
I'm trying to think.
You know, I think I'm missing somebody that's like right first and foremost. Smooth Piper, Peter.
Yeah.
Got to say hey to Peter.
Jared, Carving Piper.
Carving Piper, Jared. I sent you a picture today, Jared. Joe Greenfield from right here, nearby me. Joe. Who else? Pipe Rider. I sent Pipe Rider a picture. He got a kick out of that too. Those are two YTPC members that are right here, both of them, 40 minutes away from me. Ask me how many times we got together.
How many times?
None. We always talk about it, but we haven't been able to make it happen. It's unbelievable.
Sometimes life just gets in the way.
I'm telling you. You know, and it was funny because in the beginning, I really thought that John and I were the only two clowns in Connecticut that did this. And then I found out that Pipe Rider's here, nearby, and Joe Greenfield's here, nearby.
Brendan, the Blue Line Pipe.
Blue Line Pipe. Blue Line brother of mine.
Yes, sir. Doug, the Gramungian Piper.
I'm not familiar with Doug.
Doug's a hoot. Charlie, Boca de Boynton.
Boca de Boynton. Holy cow, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Here's a good one. Let's see. Who else?
Gonna give a shout out to Matt Piccolo. What's up, Matt?
Matt. Who else is there? The Bearded Welshman.
Bearded Welshman. Yep.
Boiling Springs, Pennsylvania.
Yep. Piping and camping. Frankie. Can't forget Frank.
Can't forget Frankie.
Frankie, my boy.
Let's see. I haven't talked to Frankie in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. Think of who else. You know, that's the trouble when you're out of it for so long and you don't keep up.
Yeah.
You forget people, you know?
Yeah.
And it's not good. That's not good.
For sure. For sure.
Did you do a Fine Five yesterday?
Yes.
You did?
Yes. Yes.
I didn't see it yet. Surprised I didn't get the notification because I got your bell on. Huh. All right.
Yep, I posted her. I had to wait because we hit the road Thursday night, and we went through a stretch where it wouldn't let me post it. So we had to hit that stretch of road where I had good reception and everything, so I could post it. So I think it didn't get posted until like 1 in the morning or something like that. We were on the road, and that's when I finally I was able to get her posted up.
All right.
So.
Sounds like a plan. We got anything else to talk about today? No?
I don't think so. We're 40 minutes.
Yeah. It's almost like a live stream.
Almost.
It's a fake live stream.
Yeah.
Try to post this a little later, quickly. What are we going to call it?
I don't know.
Huh.
It's a good question.
I have to hear some thought. Well, that's all we got for you today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We enjoyed having you here.
Thanks for stopping in.
Thanks an awful lot for joining us.
Appreciate all the support.
Yeah.
I do want to take a moment and thank Union Cigar, Phil, all the guys and gals at BRTV and Briar Report, Brian, and all the folks at HumaSmart for their kindness, and of course John and Jordan from Union Cigar. You guys have been so supportive and everything of me and my channel, and it just means the world to me. And I want to thank you and Mama for being such gracious hosts to us.
Listen, there's no thanks necessary, brother. I'm glad we could finally do it.
Me too, brother. Me too.
We'll see you soon.